To you from the arena in Cleveland, Ohio, for another one of our famous Pabst Blue Ribbon Wednesday evening bouts. And of course tonight we're tickled to death to be here with this wonderful Christmas fun show presented by promoter Larry Atkins and the Cleveland News for the Christmas Toy Fund, before a crowd of around 14,000 and a house that has paid something around $90,000 into a wonderful charity. Tonight's main goal, the wonderful Harry Kit Matthews, and he's going against the slugging Danny Nardico from down Tampa, Florida way. So get set for a real slam-bang battle. We're going to take you up to the ringside now, as you can see them lacing on the gloves, and get the preliminary announcements. We'll have this main go underway very, very shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, main event, 10 rounds, officials at the ringside, attending physicians, Dr. James Chambers, Middleton Lambright. Judges, Herb Williams, Charlie Bill. Timekeeper, Jimmy Walsh. Counting for the knockdown, Bill Walsh. Referee, Jackie Davis. $176, black and white trunks, Tampa, Florida, Danny Nardico. $175, white and black trunks, Seattle, Washington, Harry Kid Matthews. Referee, Jackie Davis, 10 rounds.
Both you boys are familiar with all the rules. I want you to remember a couple little things in particular. Don't hold around the head with one hand and punch with the other. As long as you got an arm free, keep on punching. When I ask for a break, I want a clean break. In case of a knockdown, the man standing goes the farthest neutral corner, and the boy that goes down must take an 8 count whether he's hurt or not. And you can take it standing up or on your knee. You'll shake hands now, come out fighting, and just do your best.
Another contest will follow.
Well, Harry Kid Matthews has not lost a fight since August 9th, 1943. Danny Nardico has not had as many fights as he has. He's had 39 winning 31. Matthews 82 with 73 wins. In the black trunks is Danny Nardico, and in the white trunks, Harry Kid Matthews. Four 10-rounders on tonight's card. This is the fourth one, and we've really seen some terrific action out here. We'll give you a recap of the other bouts as time permits. These fellas, almost evenly matched as to height and weight, both of them light heavies, and both of them with tremendous punching power. Matthews, the more finished boxer. Matthews, not too familiar to television fans around the country, as he's been doing most of his campaigning out in the Midwest and Far West. Nardico, a lot of his campaigning down around Tampa, Florida, although he is an Ohio boy. That left hand of Matthews just short. It skidded on the chin rather than landing on there. Harry's entire boxing style was changed when he went with Jack Hurley. You'll see him weave and bob a lot. He used to be strictly a stand-up fighter. Nardico at 24 and 5'10". Matthews gives his age as 28. There are those who think he's slightly older. This is the first round of a Schedule 10. Matthews sold himself terrifically over his rather easy victory over Bob Murphy when Murphy was a very hot campaigner. Nardico in the black trunks, Harry Kit Matthews from Seattle, Washington in the white. Matthews, for all of his campaigning, is scarcely marked, and Nardico hasn't been banged up very much. And the bell ends round one, ladies and gentlemen. This is round two. Neither man suffered much damage in round one, although Nardico is swelling slightly under his left eye. Matthews has not been hitting too straight with his right hand tonight. He's been looping it a bit. But that one really got in. Notice he comes in with it high and tries to chop down with it. It's Matthews in the white trunks. Danny Nardico now swelling quite a bit under the left eye in the black trunks. That is a slip. There was no blow struck at all. Nardico grins as he gets up. A sellout crowd, the all-time Cleveland Arena attendance record, better than 14,000. Incidentally, this arena is built like a football stadium. There are no balconies or anything, and our cameras are up at what would be the 50-yard line and in the extremely last row. They get a bird's eye view tonight, but very good pictures, as you can see. Nardico in the black trunk, strictly a puncher. Doesn't seem to possess too much finesse. Matthews trying to lure him into leading and missing. Both boys opening up now. This is a Schedule 10 rounder. Whether it'll go that far remains to be seen. Nardico's left eye now is opening up down on the cheekbone, under the eye. Gene Hairston scored a TKO in the fifth round, 1-5-9 of the fifth over Charlie Zivick, or Charlie Afif from Pittsburgh. Fans getting a kick out of those wild punches that hit over the air. Both boys have shown quite a bit of power to the midsection. And that ends round two. Now, what do you have? Well, you've just received tonight's official paid attendance, 13,808, and counting the press and radio and ushers, I would say we've got around 15,000 folks jammed into the Cleveland Arena to see this one. The gross gate just better than $90,000. Round three. Your host, the Brewers of Pabst Blue Ribbon, Danny Nardico in the black trunks, Harry Matthews in the white. And Matthews' manager, Jack Hurley, gave him up the country a bit during the intermission for something that he spotted that Harry's been doing wrong. Due to the size of this event, the photographers from all the newspapers are here tonight. Life Magazine, the Sporting News of St. Louis, Missouri. Nardico tagged a bit as he was coming in there. Boxing fans usually noted for going for the underdog. They're pulling for Danny Nardico in the black trunks, and he's been rewarding them a bit here in round 3 with some solid punches, but he just caught a terrific right hand from Harry Kid Matthews. Matthews in the white trunks. That was the hardest blow of the fight. The left hand landed by Nardico, flush on the chin of Harry Matthews. Daniel likes to stand back and blaze him away, and so does Matthews. And again, Nardico scoring. That system of Nardico's, concentrating on the body and then swinging for the head, has been paying off. There's 40 seconds to go in round 3. These guys swinging all the way. And the bell ends round 3. And that's Matthews back to his corner. In this old-fashioned battle, he has received a bloody nose. And Nardico is bleeding a bit from the nose also. Matthews was born in Emmett, Idaho, 28 years ago, and he's won 13 for 13 in 1951. And he's not lost a fight since 1943, and you can see Jack Hurley shaking him up over there. That's his veteran manager and trainer, advisor, the fellow that changed Harry's style quite a bit after he was strictly a stand-up fighter. Taught him to hook a bit. And I think that Matthews and Hurley are slightly surprised at the way Nardico has been able to score tonight. And he has been blazing away from the opening bell. We're just about set for round 4. Pabst Blue Ribbon bringing it all to you from the Cleveland Arena in Cleveland, Ohio. Capacity throng. Matthews in the white trunks, Danny Nardico in the black. Matthews going more to the jab now as he blinks his eyes a bit. I believe Hurley passed the instructions on to Harry Matthews. Start boxing this guy. Using that left jab more. The boy from Tampa, Nardico, wearing the black trunks, against Harry Kid Matthews of Seattle, Washington. The favorite tonight, and the big drawing card for this wonderful Christmas fun show. This is the 4th round, and both boys have shown tremendous ability to dish it out and take it. Matthews now snapping in that left jab of his. Danny made him swing and miss there. Brigadier General Martin E. Griffin and his entire staff at the Percy Jones Army Hospital in Battle Creek, Michigan, looking in tonight. And Looking forward to their great show of December 17th over there. There's a minute to go in the 4th round from Cleveland, Ohio. This is the slowest round of the fight since Matthews changed his style from the two-fisted attack to getting a bit fancier. Nardico in the black trunks pushing in on Matthews. Danny's nose is spilling a bit, and so's Matthews. Neither man has been down. And that ends round 4. Now, how about making a round trip to the refrigerator for a bottle of you-know-what? From Cleveland, Ohio, for round 5, Harry Kid Matthews in the white trunks, Danny Nardico in the black, and don't forget, next Wednesday night from San Francisco, Ezra Charles and Joey Maxim. This has been a swinging battle with the exception of round 4 when Matthews started to box after going strictly for the slugging in the first 3 rounds. Concentrating now on making Nardico miss. Matthews is certainly showing us a highly educated left hand. This is round 5. 2 of the 10 rounders ended in technical knockouts in the 5th inning, 5th round rather. Chico Vijar putting on his greatest performance with a technical knockout over Terry Young. And Charlie Zivic was stopped by Gene Hairston in another bout that ended in 5th. Johnny Greco knocking out Nick Mistovich in the 3rd round. Danny Nardico chasing Harry Matthews around and doing quite a bit of catching. Matthews in the white trunks is a real sharpshooter. And he brought up a terrific right uppercut that time to the chin of Nardico in the black trunks. There's a minute to go in the 5th round. Matthews trying to make Danny miss so he can swing back. Matthews felt that one. Matthews trying to keep that left hand high to block the rights thrown by Nardico. By far Danny's best punch. Danny in the black trunks chasing Matthews around now. And the bell ends the 5th round. That's Danny Nardico standing up, getting ready to go. This is the 6th round. Harry Matthews in the white trunks, Nardico in the black. Matthews, admittedly the superior boxer, but when he's elected to do some slugging with Nardico, Danny has certainly held his own. The 6th round of a scheduled 10-rounder. 2 hard-hitting light heavyweights. One minute has gone by in the 6th round. Matthews rolled with that right hand. It didn't do as much damage as it might have appeared. That right hand of the midsection made Nardico chew on that mouthpiece very hard. Harry is making him miss more now, and the right hand is shooting in. 1 minute to go. 6th round. Notice Nardico's a little slow with the right hand now, tiring a bit. And the bell ends round 6. Ready for round 7 now is Danny Nardico, who has won 12 out of 13 fights this year, losing only to Irish Bob Murphy. And Harry Kit Matthews, who has won 13 out of 13 and hasn't lost since 1943. Nardico in the black, that's Matthews in the white. And they've really had at each other for the first 6 rounds. Matthews apparently the stronger of the two boys now. I'm trying to see if Nardico's nose is cut, or if that is just a smear. I believe that's all it is. This is round 7, and Nardico in the black, and Matthews in the white have been swinging like that since the opening bell. Matthews retreated. That second right hand caught him after he made the first one miss. He's fighting strictly a counterfight now. Nardico had that one figured out. If he missed, he'd better duck, and he did. Seventh round doesn't have very much farther to go. round 7 is over. From the Cleveland Arena, Danny Nardico coming wearily back to his corner with 3 more to go. If you saw round 7, you have just about seen the contest. It's been a slugfest with the exception of round 4 when Matthews turned cute and did a lot of fancy boxing. Since that time, he's attempted to make Nardico miss as he's fought a counterfight. And he, of course, has made Danny miss some, but Danny's been doing some landing also. Danny has won 31 out of 39 fights with 5 losses and 3 draws. And he has accounted for 24 knockout wins and has been stopped twice. He's scored some sensational wins, knocking out Anton Radic, Georgie Kaplan, Reuben Jones, and Nick Barone. Well, Matthews has had one of the greatest presses of any fighter in the country. And it's a real pleasure for the Brewers of Pabst Blue Ribbon to be out here in Cleveland, Ohio tonight from the arena to bring you this big 10-round bout. This is round 8. Danny Nardico in the black trunks. Harry Matthews in the white. With the exception of a little bleeding from the nostrils, neither man shows much of a marking at all. They've taken a lot, but they're in good condition.
Put your hands out, Danny. Come on, you're both tight. Right side. Put your hands, both boys. Work in there. Come on.
Referee Davis staying on top of them and doing a lot of talking about keep fighting. This is the 8th round. We've got 2 minutes to go.
Put your hands up. Come on, Danny. Hands up.
Nardico has certainly smartened up to the luring tactics, the feinting that Murphy's doing. When he throws that right and misses, he gets as low as he can to miss the countering right hand. That's the best blow of the fight. Terrific right hand, and Nardico is groggy. There's a minute to go, and Matthews might have time, although Nardico, very gamely, is back in there battling. Matthews was stunned by that blow momentarily. Couple of real rugged chins in there, ladies and gentlemen. They can take it. Well, there's the bell ending round 8. Now let's drop over to Christmas shopping headquarters. Yes, that's a good idea. Order some Pabst Blue Ribbon tomorrow when you're shopping. You'll like it better every time you taste it. Harry Kid Matthews in the white trunks. We called him Murphy a couple of times, I believe. It's Matthews against Danny Nardico in the black. After Nardico was almost down for the count in round 8, he rallied, and he's more than held his own with Matthews since that time. This is the 9th round of a 10-rounder. This arena roaring. There for the underdog. It's Nardico in the black who staggered Harry Matthews. About 2 minutes to go in round 9. Both boys know they've been in a tough one. There's 1 minute to go now in round number 9. Matthews still fighting his counter style and blocking those right hands as many as he can with his left, but he's been hit with a very large number of them for a boy that's reputedly a wonderful boxer. In the black trunks, Danny Nardico, in the white, Harry Kid Matthews. That blow to the midsection didn't do Nardico much good. Nardico's knees sagged and he almost went down. And the bell ends round number 9. Nardico starts to go to the wrong corner. Well, no matter who wins it, no matter who loses it, this is one whale of a battle, and round number 10 should be by far the best round of the fight. Neither man has been down. Both men have absorbed quite a bit of punishment. The referee has just checked with Nardico and is going to allow it to continue. He was concerned about his condition. Now, don't forget, we're going to pack up our Pabst Blue Ribbon microphones and cameras and head out to San Francisco, California for next week's encounter from the Cow Palace, and it'll be Ezra Charles versus Joey Maxim. And incidentally, speaking of our equipment, many thanks to television station WXEL and their fine technicians for the wonderful cooperation they've given our traveling crew tonight. Station WXEL in Cleveland. Well, this is round 10. Matthews in the white trunks, Danny Nardico in the black. Matthews showing the expert counsel from his corner as he switched his style from the third round on. He was strictly slugging in the first 3, and countering, jabbing, and making Nardico miss a lot since that time. Danny very tired now. You have 2 minutes to go. Harry Kid Matthews laying him in now to Nardico, who refuses to stop and continues to come back in there. There's a swelling under the left eye of Danny Nardico now. He certainly got away with a lot of right-hand leads tonight without getting his head blown off.
Finish your play.
There's 1 minute to go, less than a minute to go now in round 10. Seconds. The bell ends the fight. Well, you can tell how the folks here at the jam-packed Cleveland Arena reacted to this one tonight. And we hope you enjoyed it as much as they did here, and we have an idea you did. Nardico now showing that he's still fresh, although I believe he's got his tongue in his cheek as he does so. Skips around the ring, but he was in a very rugged battle with Harry Kit Matthews. Neither man was down. Both men were staggered several times. Matthews proved that he's a good boxer and can take it. Nardico showed that he's a slugger and can take it, and he really took some real shots on the chin. This is the main goal of the Cleveland News Christmas Toy Shop Fun Show, and it is a tremendous success. Our hats are off to that veteran newspaper campaigner, Ed Bang, and the wonderful cooperation that he got from everyone in Cleveland in presenting tonight's wonderful show with the profits going for toys for the kids. And Cleveland has turned out en masse, and he's received terrific cooperation. We'll have the decision in just a moment on the 10-rounder that has just concluded, brought to you by Pabst Blue Ribbon, and we hope you've enjoyed it. Now, here's the decision.
Your attention, please. Judge Charlie Bill scores 7 rounds for Matthews, 2 rounds for Nardico, 1 round even. Judge Herb Williams scores 7 rounds for Matthews, 2 for Nardico, 1 even. The referee, Jackie Davis, scores 8 rounds for Matthews, 2 rounds for Nardico.
So your winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Harry Matthews on a clean-cut decision, although, as you saw, Nardico, with that rock-ribbed chin of his and his fine power, was a threat all the way down to the wire, and as late as the 8th round, staggered Harry Matthews. And now this is Russ Hodges saying goodnight to you from Cleveland for your local Pabst Blue Ribbon dealer. What'll you have?